start off, I'll be discussing the how and where vodka is originated around the world. To start off, I would like to say, according to my research, vodka is originated from 3 countries: Poland, Sweden, and Russia. Now, I believe it is well known that vodka is one of the most popular drinks in Russia to drinking. And now, as the years progresses around the world, every country decided to start producing vodka, including Australia, France, England, etc. And more ranges of vodka has been produced, and as of so going from premium as more of an expensive and luxurious choice for drinkers, and then moving down to standard, which is a much more economical choice for students or younger audiences to purchase it. And for premium, it is better and recommended for businessmen and wealthier families to purchase it.
So, to start off, alcohol is made from the distillation method, as of every single type of alcohol. Now, vodka is actually, in fact, one of the highest amount of containing of alcohol percentage out of every beverage drink as of alcohol. Now, it is important that we understand that pure vodka can kill you, and it can actually burn your inner organs, which is extremely unhealthy due to that vodka contains around 96% of alcohol. And then it is so that we can drink it as a human, usually factories would dilute them with spring water to around 35 to 50% by adding spring water. So usually alcohol is distilled, but vodka is made from potato or fermented starch types of crops such as corn, wheat, barley, in fact. And usually on labels, vodkas would have around 37% of alcohol. So, vodka, to start off with, it has rye, wheat, barley, or corn, as previously mentioned. They are sprouted from the grains, so they collect them. And potatoes and all these crops, starch is then collected to ferment with sugar. So the reason why we add sugar into alcohol is due to the fact that we want it to ferment, and so that it drains out the alcohol of the starch. And because starch has a lot of sugar inside it, therefore sugar can then turn into alcohol after fermentation and distillation, and that is how alcohol is made, usually.
Hi, so as for now, I will be introducing you the different types of vodka we have in the industry. So ranging from standard to premium, we have here a selection of vodka as presented. Starting off with Stolichnia. It is our most cheap, usually ranging from $20 towards upwards to 30 or 40, depending on the flavor we get, and made in Russia. Moving on to Smirnoff, again made in Russia, which is also fairly cheap. Now, Mishka is a special one, as Mishka is more of an in-between from premium to standard. And usually, Mishka is used for special types of drinks, or again served on the rocks, or just a neat. Now, moving on to Absolut vodka, made in Sweden. Sweden, again, Absolut is also one of a fairly premium in range, in the middle, in between premium and standard kind of a drink. Again, will served with neat and on the rocks. Vodka is made originally in Australia and produced here, and it is a standard drink where we would use as cocktail bartenders. We would like to use infuse into cocktails such as espresso martinis and vodka orange as well. Now moving on to the premium section, here we have Grey Goose, made in France, which is an extremely expensive type of vodka. And then moving on to Belvedere, made in Poland. Now, Belvedere is a well-known premium brand as for vodka, as lots of clubs, bars would offer these types of high-class vodkas to serve on the neat, as a neat or on the rocks. Now, moving on to Vantage, made again also locally made, in Australia. Now, Vantage is also a category into premium. In comparison to Belvedere, Vantage would seem a bit more cheaper in comparison to Belvedere.
Hi. So now I'll be discussing as to how this knowledge through this video will teach me into ways of my placement. Now, as according to my research and previously mentioned, vodka is one of the most highest containing sort of alcoholic beverage. So we need to understand that vodka can get one person very intoxicated easily because it has such a high alcoholic content that a person, even a grown man or a grown woman, can be intoxicated just by a few shots. So we have to make sure that this is applicable towards our RSA regulation and make sure that our customers do not have over the certain amount as in our regulations. In vodka in the industry, it is a very popular drink amongst young audiences. So many would like to order vodka with as a cocktail or a mixed drink. So in placement, we meet all sorts of different types of people. I believe using this knowledge will actually have and allow me to upsell my knowledge with vodka and recommend my customers as to what would we think and what we think is better, which is of course the premium ones, as that is how we try to upsell.